217 Recovery Podcast, 17th November 2019. What's up?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey now.
My name's Corey Winfield.
I'm Chris Goss.
Ryan Beckman.
There we are, folks. We're back at it.
Yes, it's the wrap-up of the week as we don't look back but look forward while looking back. That's what we're going to do tonight.
It's interesting. I always thought Sunday was the beginning of the week.
Yeah, that's why we're looking forward while we look back.
Clips of time.
And still look forward.
Always a good day to talk about what we did this week.
Yeah, kind of wrap it up and look forward.
It's truly a good thing to look forward to because, looking back, usually run into stuff.
Yeah, and this is a recovery podcast. I don't know if you could tell by the name 217 Recovery. We are all in recovery. I have a little over 11 months. Ryan has a little over 8 months. And Chris has a little over a month.
A little over a month. I was going to say 30 days, but a month sounds a little better.
Yeah. And it is what it is, man. We're all at different stages. I talked to a lady today, and Ryan, you know Deb. We called her Little Debbie. She was a person for Faces and Voices of Recovery. Thank you, Ryan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And she lives over in the Detroit area.
They
came here for ambassador training, which once Ryan gets the room situated, you'll see his plaques. He is an ambassador of recovery.
That's outstanding.
As am I. And it's things like this, Chris, that you will be doing with us. And
look forward to it.
Yeah, it's fun. But she called me today, and she has left that place she was at and started going different paths. And she was asking me about certain things. And she asked me about the podcast and our target audience. And we started talking about target audience. I told her, I was like, well, our target audience is general.
Wouldn't be almost
everybody on the earth.
Yeah, wouldn't it be almost everybody?
Yeah,
right?
That's our everybody on the earth. But some people just aren't going to like us. They're not going to relate to us. They're going to find us rude and annoying. And that's fine. And that's the beauty about a podcast. They don't have to listen. But I told her that with a podcast, we already are winning by people searching us out and finding us. And it's not like a radio station where you can just change the channel. I'm sure there's some stuff when we're talking, they're driving or taking a shower or poop, whatever. And, maybe they tune us out. But for the most part, they want what we have,
Right. If they turned on the station, if they turned on the podcast, they have a general interest in it.
Yeah, it's not like something that they're just forced to listen to unless, somebody's playing this at their AA meeting for everybody, then that would be something different. But I told her that, our focus, and maybe it's because we're in early recovery, is people in early recovery. But it's also people in recovery in general, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. They're going to think different things. And over time, as we gain momentum and months start turning into years.
Yeah, it's like a snowball. It's a builds.
Yeah, we'll be able to look back and go, oh, yeah, I remember, yeah. And that's the beauty of it, too, is those can stay there forever. So if someone is trekking our journey, say in 5 years, they can look back and go back to year one and find when I had 3 months. And you could even do that, Chris. Be like, oh, what was Corey going through? When he was 3 months sober. And that's something that I thought was pretty cool that I never really thought about. I mean, maybe I had, but, if someone has 5 months, oh, you're having a hard time? Well, go back and listen
Go back to episode such and such.
Yeah, go listen into June's stuff and, maybe into July a little bit.
Yeah, I listen every now and then to hear how awful I sound on the radio, and I probably sound even more awful because I got a bit of this flu thing going around. But, how many hours of accumulative podcast that there is, like 70 plus hours.
Yeah, 74.
See? Look at that. I nailed it. Obviously, I listened the other night, so I guess I'm conceited. I don't know. No, it's, you want to critique yourself, but you also, it definitely is, like you said, you go back to a certain spot to see where somebody's at. My first however many podcasts that I've been on, I wouldn't say been related around me, but some of the topics have been, about what's going on in my day along with everybody else's day. But it's, what was my day like today? They sent me home from work a little early. It's the winter season, and I'm still, honored to have the job, but I still need another one. We know that. just not gonna make it. Just not gonna make it in this world. I gotta stay a little more busier. Stay more busy. Forget it.
Sound check, check, 1, 2.
Yeah, but it's real cool. It's real cool. You just. And I have a friend of mine that listens, and they were offline for a little while, and they said, "Oh, I've just been catching up on all the stuff, It's cool, and it, like I said, it makes you feel good. It makes you old people still slow and dangerous behind the wheel still can serve a purpose." It's a movie line. Sorry. No Dumb and Dumber for you.
It's been years.
Watched it this morning.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think I was sleeping or something. I don't know. Might have been at work, actually. I went to work. But, yeah, it serves a purpose. This podcast serves a purpose. It helps me, and I hope it helps you guys when you're listening to it. It certainly is awesome.
Ryan, you had a nice little moment today, too. Actually, I think your moment came on the car ride to work when you had to get your frustrations out.
Primal yelling?
I've been definitely getting a little irritated with people lately.
You have been.
But I decided to keep it to myself. But there's still them moments where different people irritate me. And I'm having a hard time shaking it lately.
Channeling the anger. Well, we can't let things die. We can't.
Mostly just other people in other people's business, in my business, and not taking care of their own. That's been irritating me, I think, the most. Sticking their nose where they don't belong.
Oh, that sounds like cool.
Yeah. Like, hey, Ryan, why are you talking to that girl? Like that kind of stuff?
No, more like, you can't do that. Why are you doing this?
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah. Sorry, I said
none of your business what I'm doing. You don't worry about what you're doing, not what I'm doing, and we'll all get along just fine.
Didn't we talk about, I don't know if it was yesterday, we talked about something about, letting somebody, get behind your head, somebody
yeah, and I was like,
your day.
As I was on the ride home from work today, I was just like, I got to turn this off. And I'm pretty good at turning it off, but in the moment, like...
Absolutely.
After continual irritations from multiple people, it's not just like one person. It's like after about 15 to 20 irritations, then I'm just like, it's like, one of them higher number, when they're further down the line, they usually, somebody gets it somewhere.
Somebody's going to get it after you hit 20 and 30 disruptions of your day.
Yeah.
If you keep putting 5-pound weight on a scale every hour, after 12 hours, it's going to be pretty heavy. So it just keeps building up and accumulating, and then...
Then the scale breaks, and then you no longer have a scale.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't, explode on anybody, but I get maybe slightly elevated.
Jesus, you guys are sick, man.
Yeah, we're a bunch of sicklies these days.
You guys need better immune systems.
I've been drinking vitamin C stuff, thanks to Dylan. He's been helping me out. When I was at a place about a month ago, I used to drink 60 ounces of orange juice a day, so I haven't been getting my daily quota of vitamin C. It's just not it hasn't been the last 2 days. It hasn't been good for me the last 2 days.
Doesn't broccoli have more vitamin C in it than orange juice?
I don't care.
Because orange juice has all that sugar.
Well,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sure
about broccoli?
If I could smother it in...
No.
You want to bet? Do we got a bet here, Ryan?
Okay.
Broccoli and vitamin C.
Let's pull it up. Hey, so why I pulled this up?
What do you need to hear?
What's the wager?
Who do you guys blame for your horrible genetics and your weak immune systems?
I blame it on cigarettes.
Oh.
And there was a conversation in our room earlier amongst a couple of guys. When I was out using, I was never sick unless I was off my drug of choice. And when people get sick, that's their drug of choice. They're sick from dope, whatever. But I was never sick. And then as soon as you come off things and you get well, then the things come and fight you. And obviously, it's Mother Nature. And I don't get it. I don't understand why. I don't get it. I don't know.
That might be my smoking too. I'll blame it on that.
I can't blame it on it. I can blame it on living in a house with 10 guys. One guy gets sick, the rest of them get sick.
Yeah, but why don't I get sick? Is it because my immune system is so awesome?
No, Corian is great at whole immune system.
Yeah, your golden immune system, your golden voice.
I like to thank my mom for it, and that side of the family, the whole Seabury side. I don't really know the Winfield, so yeah, I like to thank them right now, and just I want everybody to acknowledge their superiority. Not in the hair department.
That's true.
I had to lose a little hair. See, that's what you guys got great hair. But,
he's got a great beard.
But you're always sick though.
I'm not always sick.
You're sick. He's sick.
I just started getting sick.
I didn't.
Since I've been here.
Well, you didn't even know.
Put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
You were probably always sick, but you just never knew.
No, I was
because of your active addiction. And same thing with you, Ryan. But hey, you guys, hair looks good. When you're laying in bed all sick.
I'm continual sicko. No.
See, listen, you're just coughing.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave.
Okay,
I'll just give my shout out to my friend Andrea, and then just get out of here.
Yeah, we know Andrea. Andrea, she's funny.
She's hysterical. She was given an award at a place for least F's given. And when I say F's, we mean the bad word.
Yes.
So she did not care. She didn't give a, and was outstanding. Truly kindred spirit. Every time me and her get together, we laugh hysterically. I
remember one time, because we were in treatment with her, and she was on the couch, and Andrea, she didn't give any F's.
No.
But she was sitting there, and in the couch, in the corner kind of the couch where, next to the arm, and she had her leg kicked over the edge, and the other one kind of on the other, so it was like spread eagle. And Rob still tells me every time we talk about her, he's like, man, I'll never forget that day. That was so funny. Where she was like doing that, and somebody said they smelled something funny, and I looked over, and I was like, and then I kind of looked in her crotch area, and she's like, oh, and she just flipped me off, and Rob just laughed his ass off. He thought that was the funniest, because it was almost perfect timing, just me looking over, and yeah.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't her crotch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too, but
might have been her feet.
Well, I'm not pretty sure. I wouldn't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
Come on.
So I don't want to go that far to say. I'm not going to clear her name.
We're giving her a shout out now.
Oh, no. Hey Andrea, how you doing?
How you doing, sweetie?
Listen to this. We're talking about you too.
Miss ya.
Oh no shit.
Can't wait to see ya.
All right.
Well, I hope you.
All right, so vitamin C.
All right, broccoli and vitamin C. Sorry about that.
I'm not even going to believe Corey anyways.
Okay. 1 cup chopped broccoli.
91 grams. That's
of broccoli. A cup.
81.2 milligrams of vitamin C.
Yes.
So what is the 1 cup of orange juice? Did I miss the...
No, I'm going there.
Okay, well, I didn't see it. Your phone is in your hand and it's facing you, and there's only so many things I can do at once, and we know I can talk a lot at once, but I really can't read and talk at once.
Well, now we know who the broccoli man is.
Yeah, that's the guy who's been buying all the broccoli at the store. Too bad I didn't find any.
Oh, really? You're looking?
No, I never look for broccoli. Like I said, unless it's slathered in, Velveeta cheese. I think I might have said Kraft cheese. It's
yeah, broccoli cheese is good for me. I need some of that, Corey. Why don't you make me some?
Okay.
124 milligrams.
See, that's fluid ounces. That's fluid cup.
Okay, so you're
so you lost.
The wrong guy.
No, because that's in 248 grams.
I win.
And how many? 91 grams.
91 grams
had
of
80.
Had 80 something.
One.
So somebody else do the math.
Density.
We're not going density. Yeah. We're going for a cup.
Well, a cup of liquid is different than a cup of...
No, well, it's the same size.
Okay, then we'll go grams. Because that's chopped. So that's, that's totally different. So we'll just go grams. So for 248...
I got you right where I want you.
Okay, here we go. So what was the bet? What was the bet?
That there's more vitamin C in broccoli, and there is. Because in 248 grams of orange juice, there's 124 milligrams of vitamin C. Okay, you can divide that and get a ratio. Now, in
My brain hurts
broccoli,
right now. My brain
every
hurts.
91